Hello, my friends. This is the Desert Cardinal here. My name is Paul West, and coming to you from the desert Southwest in El Paso, Texas. If you're a new viewer, welcome. Um, there are plenty of videos to browse through and look at and see what you would like to listen to. And um, I'm always reachable at desertrainbow66 at gmail.com. You can look me up on Facebook. My name is Paul West, and you can friend me on Facebook and we can dialogue, or feel free to leave a comment in the videos. If you're somebody that's been watching and you haven't subscribed, I would kindly ask you to subscribe if you would. That would help me a lot see who I'm reaching and who I'm not. And I want to thank the local El Paso chapter of NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental Illness, for promoting my videos on the local Facebook page. I appreciate that a lot. And today I just want to update you guys on what's been going on. And I'm been dealing with the hallucinations with the from the psychotic features of my bipolar disorder. And they put me on Latuda to help me with that, and I've been on Latuda now for about, I want to say, a month and a half, and it's really helped me a lot. I've gained like a massive amount of weight, and that's the only thing, and that's the thing, with the psychiatric medication. Some of the stuff that works really the best ends up putting weight on you. And then I have a physical condition going on that makes it harder for me to go out and do stuff because it involves my heart. And so, I'm really having to be careful about what I eat to make sure I don't gain too much weight. I mean, I've gained, probably 20 pounds in the last month and a half, and so that's no good. But one thing I want to talk about is whatever treatment you choose to treat your mental illness, whether it's medication, whether it's diet, exercise, herbal remedies, combination of both, marijuana, therapy, the cognitive behavioral therapy, and some of the others, that no matter what you choose, I'm not here to say that medication is the best, or herbal remedies is the best, or what. I'm not here to advocate for one form of treatment or another, but I am advocating for consistency, and it's real important that whatever modality you choose for your treatment, that you keep it going, you keep it up. And it's when we slip up and we don't take our medication the way we're supposed to, or we go back on our diet and exercise and not taking the herbal remedies, and whatever not going to therapy anymore to see your therapist, and you know, and it's real easy to get into that mode, and what happens is, um, we start losing people in our life. You know, the people, you know, that know us the most will start noticing that we're more irritable, and maybe more angry, more distant, more isolated, and once you get into that pattern, it's real difficult. For me, you know, the thing for me is, you know, I'm pretty consistent. I'm pretty good taking medication. That's what I've chosen for my treatment. I go to therapy, and I get I'm on medication, and man, I just had a massive brain blank spot where I just completely forgot what it is that I was talking about, and that seems like that's happening quite a bit. Oh yeah, I know what I was going to talk about. The social isolation. That's a biggie, and that's probably the one thing I struggle with the most. You know, I make excuses. I've gained too much weight. I don't want people to see me so fat. I've got too much anxiety to go out. It does wear me out going out. Going out, just, you know, going out to eat with the family. You know, when I come home, I'm exhausted, I'm tired, and part of that is the physical condition I have too. My heart rate goes really high, and that can lead to the exhaustion. I guess I'm boring myself. I'm yawning. Sorry about that. But the social isolation is the worst, because you're not around people. You're left to your own devices. You know, you're left, you know, to your own mind, to your own thinking. And for me, you know, my mind is like a bad neighborhood. You don't want to go in there alone, you know. And when I'm left alone and I start thinking, then I start getting into trouble. You know, you get paranoid. You think, you know, this person hates you, or you know, the family is treating you bad, or you know, whatever it is. You know, we start thinking things that aren't necessarily true, and it's real easy for us to deceive ourselves. And that's why it's so important that if you know, if you're not married, and you know, you don't have a family around, that you find people, you know, that are friends that you have, that know you, that know about mental illness, and that can kind of, you know, check on you and make sure that you're okay. Because when we're left to ourselves, we can convince ourselves that, you know, the sky is green, and nobody is going to tell us anything other than, you know, the sky is green, and that's just the way it is. And you know, we need somebody to be beside us and walk with us, you know, in the mental illness, and say, no, the sky is blue, you know. And I know that sounds kind of weird, but it's true that sometimes we convince ourselves of things that that just aren't true. And having a friend or a relative, or even a therapist, or someone to say to us, what you're thinking on this is not real healthy. Your thinking on this is not right. And oftentimes that's the best medicine that we could ever have, is having somebody point out to us where we're lacking, in our thinking. Because when you're alone, you're socially isolated. It's easy to become depressed. It's easy to become just kind of not really caring about your appearance, and going without a shower, going without grooming, those things. It's when you're socially isolated, it's easy to fall into those things. And sometimes the depression can be so bad that you can't even lift your hand to brush your teeth, and so we want to avoid situations that can breed that kind of attitude. And it's like I've talked about before. We we're not wired where we can just say, okay, you know what, today I'm going to have a good day, and boom, we're going to have a good day. No, it doesn't work that way. Maybe some people are able to do that with their attitude and say, I'm going to change my attitude, and I'm going to be positive today. And we can do that, but there's no guarantee. We don't know how we're going to feel in the next 30 minutes. We don't know how we're going to be feeling in the next 15 minutes. And we don't want to set ourselves up to think that it's just as easy as doing this and this and this, because it's not. And what'll happen is our expectations will be really high, and we'll end up really even more depressed because our expectations were so high of how we were going to handle something, and it didn't go the way you planned it, and then you're really down, and you're really in the dumps, because it's no longer something that we can control. I don't know if it's making any sense or not, what I'm trying to say. And I guess what I'm getting at is that if we stay, okay, it's like a plant. If you take a plant and you put it in a room in your house where there's no light and there's not much air, it doesn't take very long for that plant to die. And we're the same way. If you take us and you put us in a house, and we go to the kitchen to eat, the bathroom to go to the bathroom, and the bedroom to sleep, and that's all we do. That's all we do all day. We're gonna, in a figurative sort of way, we're gonna be dying on the inside, because what helps us grow is being around other people, being around support, being around people that tell us the truth when we need to hear the truth, being around people that make us laugh, that make us cry, that make us it makes life so much better. And that's what we want. In recovery, we want to have a better life, and getting over, maybe it is too strong of a word, because you can't really get over anything really when it comes to mental illness, but breaking through the wall that you set up when you're socially isolating is a huge thing, you know, and I would encourage you, if you're in that position, to break through that wall. You know, that's exactly what I'm doing right now, is I'm trying to break that wall down so I can get out and be more social, because I haven't been as social as I need to be, and I can feel the effects of it, and it's something that I think everybody that has a mental illness deals with to one extreme or another, because you know, just you know, out in society, you know, people just don't understand, and sometimes I know that's hard. Sometimes I know that's difficult, because you want people to understand. They look at you and they see you, and they see you on the outside, and you know, they don't think there's anything wrong with you, and you know what's going on the inside of you, and you know, you could have, you know, this massive turmoil going on the inside, but on the outside, you know, everything looks fine. And so, you know, that contributes to the stigma that is mental illness. You know, it's not something easily seen, you know, unless you have a close relationship, you know, with someone. And that's what I would encourage, is to, you know, if you don't have a therapist, get a therapist. You know, if you don't have a friend, you know, look up in your local area, you know, for support groups. You know, you know, if you go to church, you know, find somebody at church you can talk to that would understand, and that will help you, you know, break that social isolation. You know, I know my family, that helps me. I mean, you know, if I stay in too much, they're like, Pop, you know what, you need to get out. And I was like, yeah, I know, I need to do that. And so, you know, I'll go somewhere with them and do something. So anyway, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about today. Things are generally going okay. I have this, like I said, this physical condition going on, and I'm supposed to get medication for it, and the insurance company is holding it all up, and so it's kind of crazy, and but I'm thrilled with the channel. I've got over 558 views on the channel, and I've only been going since, I want to say, maybe the beginning of March. So that, I mean, that's really good viewership, and I'm really thankful, and I'm really grateful to every one of you that has watched, you know, any one of my videos. And you can reach me at desertrainbow66 at gmail.com. desertrainbow66 at gmail.com. My name is Paul West. You can friend me on Facebook, you know, and tell me, hey, I saw your channel. And so, and of course, you can always leave a comment in the comment sections below the video on YouTube. And I look forward to posting another video soon. So we'll talk to you later, and take care. If you need something, please email me, let me know, and whatever I can do to help, I will. Thank you.